And another episode of 10 Minute Cinema. Barbara, how are you doing today?
I'm well. Yourself?
You well? I'm good, you know. It was a long weekend, but here we are. Monday night, recording. We made it.
Maybe. Are you going to be able to post it in time?
Well, no, they're probably going to get like Tuesday morning, because, yeah. I'll post a message tonight on Facebook and let them know.
It's unacceptable.
It's fine.
The fans are demanding to know what's going to
The
happen.
fans can wait 12 hours.
Wow. Okay.
Where are these fans demanding that?
Yeah, I don't see them demanding it anywhere.
They do. I hear them in my head.
No, that's the voices in your head. That's different.
Yeah, they're fans.
No, okay, that may be true. Might want to go see a psychiatrist. Anyway, watch any movies this week?
I did.
Oh yeah, what'd you watch?
What'd you watch?
Oh, I watched 4 movies this week.
You watched 4?
4 movies this week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Trying to make up for something?
I was. Okay, so I'll go through mine first since that's what you want to hear.
Yeah.
Number 1, we watched Bad Santa because it's one of the only Christmas movies I can get Christina to watch. And I was feeling Christmassy still feeling it. Good as always. I remember the first time watching it in theaters, I did not like it, but has grown on me since.
Okay.
And then we watched Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, which was a Tina Fey vehicle. Very political. She goes to Iraq in the war as a reporter and does reporting stuff, reports stories to the news.
Oh, so she's a journalist.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said reporter. It's the same thing.
You told us she was a vehicle, actually.
No, I said it was the Tina Fey vehicle. Like, that's what you say about someone that's in a movie that focuses on them.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, it had Margot Robbie in it, too, so she's always hot, so it was a good time. What I didn't really enjoy the film that much. It was trying to speak more politically, and I'm not really for that, so, but it was okay. And then I watched Sisters, also Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, as sisters, who drove one last party in their parents' house before they sell it. And that was fine. That was a good time.
Okay.
Had a whole bunch of SNL people in it. Having a huge party. Just people you've seen them work with for years. What about you? I forgot about the one I went to see at the theater.
Oh.
I went and saw Fantastic Beasts.
Oh, yeah?
And Where to Find Them in IMAX.
Were the Beasts fantastic?
They were fantastic.
Did you find them?
I did not find them personally, but Newt did.
So they have been found?
They've been found.
Okay.
Spoiler alert!
Now that saves me $11. Thank you.
No, it was actually a good plot, and it seems like there's an interesting story here that they can make out of this.
Really?
Yeah.
It seemed like they were kind of grasping for straws.
At first, but it does have a connection to the Harry Potter stories.
Okay.
If a weak one, but still there. And I'm excited to see what the other 4 sequels will bring.
Alright, if you say so.
Because, there could be 5 of them now.
I did hear that.
Alright, so what did you watch this week?
I watched Arrival.
Arrival? How was it?
It was very excellent.
Really?
Yeah.
So, am I right to say it's like Contact, but a little bit more modern?
Very much so, yeah.
So that's basically the plot, though, like, in a sense?
Yeah.
There's obviously different stuff, but...
It's us making contact and trying to communicate with the alien life forms. Really kind of digs into real deep the essence of language and how it is we actually communicate with each other and stuff. Really, it's kind of cerebral, but I really enjoyed it. And I'm a big fan of science fiction, so...
Oh, I mean, who isn't?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people that are.
But yeah, this movie is not for everybody.
I really want to see it because it seemed very much like Contact, and that was one of my favorite films growing up.
Yeah. And starring Amy Adams and
Amy Adams, yeah.
So I like both of them.
Oh, yeah, it's a good cast. And so I'm guessing they don't communicate by English.
They try to.
Well, yeah, but they don't succeed, I'm guessing.
I mean, I don't know if I should spoil it for
Okay, don't. Maybe tell me after the podcast,
okay.
But you don't have to spoil it for anyone that's listening. So, you ready to dig into this minute 60 through 70 of Gremlins?
I think so. We've left him on edge long enough.
Yeah, I mean...
Billy's been walking down that hallway for a long time.
It's been a couple of days since he walked down that hallway. What did he find?
He found, he got attacked.
Well, found the fire alarm first.
Well, he didn't find it.
He did. He was like, huh, what's that noise coming from? Oh, a fire alarm.
I think Gizmo found it first.
That's true. That is true. So he got attacked by Stripe, who jumped out of the power box, and just kind of did like a fuck you slash to him.
Yeah.
Like Billy's on the ground, he got scared and fell over, and Stripe just walks up to him and just
right across the chest.
Right across the chest, just slices him, Freddy Krueger-esque, and then just, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna jump in this pool and see what happens.
Yeah.
Immense pain ensues, but whatever. Cannonball, that's fun.
Yeah.
So now we got Billy running to the cops because that seemed like a good idea.
Yeah. So let's talk about this pool scene for a second.
Yeah.
So obviously the chlorine did nothing to stop this attack. So I was kind of upset at that.
Yeah, that was...
That's supposed to make pools safe, and it did not. There were still several gremlins made from this scenario.
Several. Yeah, definitely several.
Yeah. We mentioned the fact, apparently they just come out straight as gremlins.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I was going to wait until we actually saw the army, but they don't actually have to go through the Magwai stage at this point because, as we know, they have to cocoon to get there after they eat after midnight.
Right. Maybe that's where the chlorine came into play.
Maybe. That's a potential.
But then, another point that I have, this I guess maybe a spoiler alert, but why didn't they just keep some of them in there and just keep making these things? Just continuously breed.
You know, that is a good point.
Why do they all get out of the pool to attack the town?
And, well, yeah, because they could literally, gremlins could take over the whole world.
Easily.
Until sunlight came, I guess.
I mean, there are places to hide.
That's true, but...
There are vampires that can't go out in the sun,
that's
and they've
true.
still taken over a world.
Well, I mean, you do know vampires aren't real, right?
No.
Oh, dude, it's fiction. They're not real.
Gotta be based on something.
Based on fiction. Like, someone wrote about vampires, and then that became myth.
Nope.
Okay. So, another point about this pool scene is apparently jumping in a pool when you're a gremlin creates a disco party. There were lights emanating from the YMCA at this point.
Yeah.
Billy, instead of thinking, like, maybe I should, like, find some gasoline and light the pool on fire or something, just runs out of... What?
Where are you going to find gasoline at a YMCA?
I don't know. Maybe they have, like, a power washer or something. They have YMCA, or... They have YMCA around. Gasoline around, or... I don't know. I don't have an answer, but maybe.
The time you spend looking is going to be time you're going to die, because they're coming out of that pool.
Maybe. I just feel like he could have done something here. Like,
he did. He went to the authorities.
Yeah, and we have the two dumbest cops that they could put in this town.
Well, it's night shift on Christmas Eve. I mean...
Yeah, but I mean, they're just like, oh yeah, sure. There's little monsters. Oh, look, it's so cute. Don't let it bite your arm off. But then they get a phone call and they're like, oh, he sees little monsters too. Just go home. You're obviously crazy. These cops were just useless. So we see the army coming down the street now, and there's literally hundreds of them.
I could probably say that, yeah.
I would say
I don't know
hundreds.
if we see 100 of them.
Well, maybe not on screen, but it's definitely insinuated that there are several tens of them, at least.
Okay.
Whatever. And their first order of action is to just mess with the neighbor's TV.
Well, yeah.
Is that what you would do, Army?
Absolutely. That's the first thing I'm going to do.
Is mess with your neighbor's antenna on their roof?
Well, no, I'm going to mess with their DirecTV, but
well, maybe
same concept.
Maybe that would be not such a good idea.
No, I'd like to.
Okay. So he goes, oh, stupid antenna, I'll go check out. Comes out to look. Antenna looks fine.
Perfectly fine.
So maybe, they're done.
Yeah. He was just imagining it.
But then the snowplow goes through the garage and follows him through the house.
Oh.
His insurance is probably not going to cover this. Hey, Christina, would State Farm cover, or Allstate cover this house wreckage?
No.
Okay, there's your answer.
Yeah, you're not covered
Not
by a
insured.
gremlin attack.
Okay, so that's not good for him.
No.
And then we have kind of a montage. There's like mischief going all over town. We have a priest who puts a letter into a mailbox and it spits it back out. Or rather, the gremlin throws it back
I
out.
don't think there's any spitting going on.
You know what I mean, though. And you hear like a little noise, growl type thing from the mailbox. And so this priest, he's a man of God, watches this other guy go to the mailbox, put a package, and he goes, "Oh, you got to mail that? Oh, by all means, you go ahead." This is the worst priest in the world.
Not really. I mean, he just wants to see if it's going to do the same thing.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He literally is setting this guy up to fail. Either it's small and it just throws the package back out, or it's bad and it does what it does, which is grab his hand and start attacking him. This is a man of God. He does not even warn him. That's pretty shady.
I don't think so.
You think it's okay for a priest not to warn a guy?
I think it's fine for anybody not to.
Really?
Yeah, priest or not. Something strange happened. I want to make sure I'm not crazy. Let's see if the same thing happened to you.
I think
it's just a trial and error. It's harmless.
I think that's wrong. I think that is against ethics.
Okay.
I would be like, hey, watch out. I had my letter come back out of the mailbox.
And then I'd be like, hey, you're a crazy person, and I 100% side with Farble.
Okay, well, you can do that. That's your choice, but you're wrong. Yeah.
So we also get them playing with traffic lights, changing it from yellow to green to red. Some accidents occur. Little fender benders.
Yeah. Cops get a phone call. Neighbors complain about the garage in the house. Say little monsters are in his cab, little gremlins. And they look at Bill and they go, "Oh no, everything's fine. Just go home, sit by a fire, open your Christmas presents.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be okay."
Yeah, let the police handle this. That's what you should do, Espot.
No. So we finally get to see what happens to Mrs. Deagle. I was wondering. And then as it started happening, I remembered.
Oh, yeah?
I did.
Okay.
So we go to Mrs. Deagle's home, which I could have swore she had red hair at the beginning of the movie. So I'm thinking she had red wig. You said you don't remember it, but
I don't.
maybe I just am not remembering correctly. Maybe I've seen so many movies now.
It could be. 4 was a lot. Especially for you.
And one, like 2 days, actually.
Yeah.
Less than a day, actually. It was in 24 hours.
So she comes down the stairs on her automated chairlift.
Yeah, which I don't think she really needs.
Of course she does.
I think she just has it to have it.
Old people don't handle stairs very well. I don't know if you know that about them.
No, they do it fine. It's cardio.
Especially this one. It's a spiral staircase coming from the second floor all the way down.
Yeah, but
she's got like 86 cats in her house. One of those
does.
Walk under her feet, trip her up.
That's
She's
true.
being smart here.
Okay.
Give her some credit.
She made a smart choice. My bad.
So she comes downstairs. She hears carolers outside. The goddamn carolers are back.
Oh, she is upset.
So she goes and grabs a pitcher of water to throw on those motherfuckers to get them to shut up.
I wish she would have drummed the pitcher on them.
Oh, I know. I wish it really was kids and she had done it.
That would have made the movie a little bit better if they had that in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Just like Christmas kids. Silent Night.
That's not how that goes.
It could be.
No. You've been singing it wrong.
Okay.
For a long time.
Okay. So she goes to drill water on the carolers, and boom, not carolers.
Not carolers. Well, still carolers. They are still singing.
That is true, but they're
have their
gremlins.
Music books.
That's a pretty good point. I didn't think about that. But they're still doing the action of caroling.
They are.
You know, it's kind of weird because some gremlins, they seem like they're very vicious, but some just like mischief, like more than the viciousness. Like Stripe is obviously more vicious than mischief. I mean, the attack on Billy, and same with the one that was at the school, very violent. But a lot of these Spawn and Stripe are more, hey, let's just mess with everyone. This is fun. Do you get that?
Yeah,
feeling?
I kind of see that too. And really, that's kind of part of the legend too. You know, they mess with electronics and with engine parts and stuff.
Yeah.
Like as we got earlier, the story of Mr. Futterman back in World War II, where they would mess up the power engines.
Right.
You know, they like to cause mayhem. Now, whether that turns violent or not, just depends on what's going on.
Yeah, I just feel like there's two different temperates for Gremlins? The more violent type and the more mischief type?
I don't know. I think the only violent one really is kind of Stripe.
Well, the school one was, though, but maybe it's because he was in a cage.
Yeah.
Maybe just that restriction made him that way. I don't know. That's an interesting...
Maybe it's just Billy's face. Maybe that just turns him evil.
You know, Billy's face makes me want to punch him in the face sometimes.
There you go. See? Maybe you're a gremlin.
Maybe. I could have been a gremlin.
Yeah, you eat after midnight a lot.
Not really. I usually try to keep it 11 o'clock as my stopping point, usually.
But then when the electricity goes out.
Well, yeah. I mean, I can't tell time then.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a clock or watch or...
Not one you can read.
Right.
Yeah.
You told everyone my story now.
Yep.
Can't read time.
Yep.
It's too hard for me.
I thought it was important to throw out there.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I really can, by the way. In case anyone is worried about my time reading abilities, I can read time like a boss.
So anyway. While she's trying to throw water on the gremlins.
And then just throws it on the ground because she doesn't want to throw it on these monsters.
Right. But meanwhile, Stripe had snuck inside, and he's messing with the automated chair controls.
More of the violent tendency.
Mm-hmm.
What does he do to that chair?
Well, nothing to the chair itself.
Oh, he does.
No. He does. He breaks the motor for the chair, but the chair is just fine.
Well, that's part of the chair, though.
No, the chair is just the chair.
Are we really going to argue semantics here?
I believe so.
Oh, man.
I think that argument already started when you tried to say that he messed with the chair.
You're something else sometimes. You know that?
I do.
Alright. So he messes with the chair. I'm going to say it again.
The chair controls, yeah.
And she goes to sit down, get right back up top.
Yeah.
And
she wants to run away from the monsters.
It is supercharged.
Yeah.
And shoots her in a comedic fashion all the way out the window and into the yard, like way far into it, into the across the street. Was it?
I think it was up to the street, like to the sidewalk.
Okay, so the cops are able to see it.
Yeah.
And they're like, that was Mrs. Deagle. And that's all they said about it.
Well, so far, we had to stop.
But,
that was
like,
the time.
oh my God, is she okay? Like, we don't even get that. We get, that was Mrs. Deagle. And then we see Stripe looking on. As the other gremlins are laughing because they're mischief makers.
Yeah, well, you were laughing too, so maybe you are a gremlin.
Well, she got what's coming to her, I think.
I don't think she deserved to die.
She didn't die.
You think she survived that?
Yes.
Okay.
Because there is a reason. Gremlins free. Mrs. Deagle returns.
All right.
I'm selling that. That's going to be a film idea.
Mm-hmm.
You will watch it.
Yeah, I'm not talking anymore.
Really? That ends the podcast? That is the end of our 10 minutes, so that is a good stopping point.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No.
Why is that not the end of our 10 minutes?
There was someone underneath the car what appeared to be cutting brake lines.
No, he was?
That's what it appeared to me.
We can pick that up next time. He'll finish cutting the brakes.
Okay, good point. Okay.
I didn't even see him cutting the brake lines.
Then wrap it up, boys.
Alright, well, if you don't have anything to add, Varble, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode, more because I have the power to than because you have the power not to talk. That is not how you turn it off. You did not turn it off that way. We are still rolling. Let's see you stop the recording. People, let's see if he knows how to do it. Oh my God.